BlackRock quietly is making streetlights into surveillance cameras. I thought our street lamps were already freaking surveillance with the LED shit. I mean, we got flocking. Well, let's just check this out. Let's just check it out. I wonder what 80-year-old looking like you got one foot in the ground troll would say to this. Oh, there's no such thing as flock. There's no such thing as surveillance. Yeah, we went to the moon. We went to Mars, and viruses are real, and the Earth is round. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody likes you. All right, go to Hades. Let's take a look at this, you fucking troll. See, BlackRock is quietly turning streetlights into surveillance cameras. Well, the LED lights were able to track you. Okay, they weren't cameras. I stand correct. I corrected myself. The street lights are LED. Word out in the street, and they're able to track you. But they weren't cameras. Now they're turning them into cameras. BlackRock is actually turning the streetlights into cameras. While everyone's focused on flock cameras, a much bigger. By the way, flock cameras are also on garbage trucks and other vehicles, government vehicles. It's not just those flimsy poles. Anyway, a much bigger player was already rolling out. All right, Axon, one of the hottest companies in the surveillance market, is now partnering to turn regular streetlights into smart cameras. No new poles needed. They just convert the lights you already drive under every day into license plate readers, live streaming cameras. At the AI recognizes vehicle make, model, color, yada yada yada. It's just like flock to the nth degree because streetlights are like every how many feet, as opposed to flock. Streetlights are everywhere. Flocks, they appear everywhere, but not like streetlights. Streetlights are literally like more dense, the amount of streetlights. So let's just take a look at this. Don't be a troll, all right, and a know-it-all. Let's just go with it. I'm not an expert on these things. I'm just sharing information. And if you think that this our world is not becoming increasingly Orwellian and surveillance state, then you're a complete utter idiot. The New World Order is all about surveilling, right? God can see us. Oh, there's no God. There's no God. Fuck off with that, all right? God can see us, and the devil can't. He's not omniscient like God is, all right? Or omnipresent. So he has to have this physical grid set up for his all-seeing eye. Let's take a look at this. You were pissed off at Flock? We ain't seen nothing yet. Flock was just the beginning, all right? Pretty much the warm-up activity.
People just connected the dots. Turns out BlackRock is now putting cameras in streetlights. Sounds like science fiction, but only because you haven't seen this.
I'm also excited to announce that we are working with another industry leader, Ubiquia.
Looks kind of Star Trek-y, I think, in his shirt.
To turn streetlights into smart ALPR and live streaming cameras. Without having to add a single pole in the ground, this partnership accelerates deployments and turns existing infrastructure into intelligent, interconnected tools for public safety.
That's the CEO.
Always the public safety,
it's
right?
One of the hottest companies.
It's not public safety, it's public surveillance.
In the surveillance market.
Introducing Axon Outpost. This is not just another ALPR camera, it's two cameras in one. So just like Fleet, you have one camera optimized for license plate reading and the other for live video streaming with a wider field of view. Outpost runs edge-based vehicle signature AI, meaning it doesn't just capture plates, it recognizes vehicle make, model, color, visible damage, and even unique features like bumper stickers or roof racks. And it can be deployed anywhere with a flexible power source, including solar or wired power.
Counties are terminating their flock contracts and spending tens of millions of dollars to install Axon systems. And
so if you hear that a county's like, you see these, and I was wondering about that. You see these like city meetings where the people up there and they're like, we're not going to have flock anymore. We're not going to have flock. And then the council takes the vote and go, okay, we'll take down the flock. We heard you people. We heard you. I felt that was like, I was like, are they setting us up? Like, is this like a stunt? You got the people of the town going to city meetings going, we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore. We're sick and tired of these flock cameras. And then the council goes, let's take a vote on this. We listen to the people. We're taking a vote on it. Let's get back with them. Okay, we are going to terminate our contract with flock cameras. Well, they're not lying. then enter the next stage of surveillance. So when you go up there and you're protesting flock cameras and you think you're doing good and you think you won, you didn't. You didn't. They just moved the goalpost. Let's take a look, as they always do.
And here's what they really don't want you to know about. 25% of Axon is owned by BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. You know, the same people who have openly said things like this.
We're going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors, and at BlackRock we are forcing behaviors. You know, what we're doing internally is if you don't achieve these levels of impact, your compensation could be impacted, okay?
We're doing the same thing.
And so it's just, you have to force behaviors. And if you don't force behaviors, whether it's gender or race, or just any way you want to say the composition of your team, you're going to be impacted. And that's not recruiting, it is development, as Ken said.
And to make matters worse, Axon CEO Rick Smith also sees himself as a hero.
At Axon, we stand at this unique intersection. We operate the largest connected camera network of public safety cameras and sensors in the world. Our mission extends.
They're bragging about how big their surveillance system is. They're bragging about these bitches.
It's beyond just transparency and accountability.
Of course they are, because they know people aren't going to do shit about it.
After events, we now have the potential to proactively safeguard society, promptly dispatching assistance and actively deterring violence. Our goal isn't to build a society defined by surveillance or incarceration, but frankly, one where violence and crime rarely occur because they
Just like in China. Keep going.
just don't make sense anymore.
Keep going,
I'm
comrade.
sure the $164 million he made in a single year has nothing to do with this motivation.
Yeah, software and services up almost 40% year over year. So it's really going great. We're in this amazing position to take advantage of the
Trying to figure out what year that hairdo
AI
is.
era because we have over 1 million users out there that are using our body cameras, in-car cameras. We have eyes and ears out in the field, and we can listen and see what's happening and then apply AI to it. It's the business is really on fire.
Here's the scary truth, folks. While people were busy taking down flock cameras, they were already rolling out the replacement. And these new cameras are designed to be more stealthy, harder to detect. You're likely not even going to know you're being recorded. So the next time you see news about flock going down, just keep in mind it might be a distraction.
Axel, Winona police suspect
Yeah.
that the cameras were stolen between last Wednesday and Saturday after they noticed that no activity was coming through on the cameras. Now, officers checked each location and found the poles where the cameras had been placed had been cut through. The poles were located nearby, but every camera is still missing.
Remember, when you think you've won because you went up to the council and you presented your case, 1 out of 1 million. How many city meetings have you seen, where the people go up there and they're standing at the podium, they got 3 minutes or whatever, and if they go to 3 minutes and 1 second, they get, arrested? But how many meetings have you seen people contest this, contest that, push back on this, and nothing comes of it? But then all of a sudden, recently, that one city council meeting where the people were up there and they were presenting a case against Flock, and then the city council took their vote, and then they go, you know what? My bad. We're gonna cut the Flock cameras. We're gonna just cut them out. You guys won. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. When they give you that little crumb of you winning, us winning, that means they're just shifting the goalposts and they moved on to something else. They're like, just like their tech. All right, you got 5G phone, right? Or you got a cell phone. Well, they're 50 minutes. You got internet. They're 50 to 80 years, probably 100 years ahead of us in technology. So what little crumbs of winning or technology give us, they're way ahead. They're several steps or many steps ahead. All right, so you just saw an example of that. So yeah, you're cutting down Flock cameras, and they put those out there. Well, just to tease and to see how you'd react to those. The technology is way beyond a fucking solar panel. They're trying to get rid of solar, right? To block out the sun and blot it out, right? The dimming. But yet they have solar panels all over the place. These flimsy-looking solar panels on an angle on this little aluminum pole, and this little cheesy camera, right? And people going up there, oh, I'm going to knock this down. I'm doing good. I'm being a hero. Well, yeah, it's symbolic, but other than that, I mean, BlackRock's and other companies and the New World Order's way ahead of you. Us, period. So I got for you. Don't be a troll out there. If you see a troll, say something. Keep your comments civil and respectful. Sick and tired of damn trolls coming to my comment section after seeing that in the description box. Unless you can't read, keep your comments civil and respectful and muddying up the comments. Knock it the fuck off. I ain't got time to have a pissing contest with assholes. That's what I got for you. I'm a